Good day everyone. I'm LAM Lasin and my topic is all about teaching spelling curriculum consideration. Teaching spelling curriculum consideration play a crucial role in teaching spelling because curriculum consideration provide the framework and guidance for educators to design effective and comprehensive spelling instruction for students. A spelling vocabulary includes words drawn from children's reading material, children writing, self-selected words, high-frequency word list, 1, 2, and pattern words. For example, is clip chart composed of different words, reading chart, spelling worksheet. We need to consider what are the level of our learners, especially kindergarten, grade 1 or 2, or the lower grades in elementary. Example, as a future educator, hatag tag example sa itong mga learners, like for example sa especially kindergarten, grade 1 or 2, or the lower grades in elementary. Maghatag tag mga example like mga simple lang, no, then dali ra ma-get sa itong mga students or learners, like for example car, dog, or cat. Because we have the responsibility to teach them na dili sila maglisod din. Need nato nga ang educational materials para mas dali nato ma-deliver og tarong ang gusto nato i-teach sa mga learners, no, like sa kindergarten and sa lower grades in elementary is maghatag tag mga basic lang na mga sample na magets nila and ma-learn nila, like for example run, RUN. Kani siya is ma-connect nato in a real world example like sa ilang mga daily routine na as a mga children, di ba, like ginabuhat man na nila, like for example sa cat, then dog. Kung kana to itudo sila is makita man na nila sa ilang balay or sa ilang for example sa ilang daily living, di ba, like ang cat and dog, makita man na nila mga basic, then dali ra na hinumduman sa mga learners. Next here is ang phonemic awareness and phonography. In phonemic awareness is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds in spoken words. For example is B for B, and the next is C for K. Next is phonography involves recognizing the correspondence between the sounds of spoken language and written symbols that represent those sounds. For example, the phoneme B is represented by grapheme B in words like bat and big. The next phoneme sh is represented by the letter combination sh in words like sheep and shoe. Here in the example guys is dali na lang ma-recognize sa mga learners, like for example sa bat, the sound of first letter is B, B. And then next sample is big, same gyapon siya, B, B. Mas dali siya ma-recognize sa mga learners and magets. Next is a consonant K and Z and long vowels for last kindergarten and first grade. Para ma-improve ilang spelling skills is dapat in early grade pa lang is they were able to recognize the individual sounds of letter, like mga basic, then para in the future or next grade is dali na lang sa ilaha ma-recognize ang mga next na mga words. Example is the consonant K in the word key. K, I, I. Then the next is the consonant Z in the word of zoo. They were able to spell the word correctly and dali lang nila ma-recognize kay kabalo naman sila sa mga sounds of letter. Next is baby. A is the long vowel sound. They able to recognize the long vowel sound by segmenting the word of it. Mas dali na nila ma-recognize. Next is phonograms or rhyme families. This is the units of sounds that represent the particular sound pattern in a language in early grades. For example, at, cat, mat, bat. Next is an, man, can, fan. Next is ill, bell, shell, well. here guys is mas dali na sila if makabalo na sila sa phonograms or common spelling kay mas dali na ma-recognize ang word patterns of rhyme family. So by teaching this common spelling pattern as a future teacher, we can help the students para ma-recognize and mas dali na lang sa ila ang mga new words na ilang ma-encounter. So next is morphological structure. So first is root word or base. So next is prefix, so added at the beginning of the word. So next is suffix, added at the end of the word. So to help them to improve their spelling skills, we can use this morphological structure. So here's the example of morphological structure. So first is unhappy. So the root word here is happy. Then the prefix is un. The next is happiness. The root word is happy. The suffix is ness. So here guys is dali na lang ma-recognize sa mga student and makat-kat na bitaw nila kana mag-spelling sila like ay kay makabalo naman sila what is root word, prefix and suffix. So mas easy na lang na kung paano nila ma-spelling ni nga word. So next here guys is helpful spelling rules when a words end in s, z, x, s, h or s h. Adding es makes it plural. So first is for example cat. When we add s, it's become a plural. Kay ang cat is singular. To plural form, we need to add s, so cats. Next is beach. To make a plural form, we need to add es. It becomes to be beaches. Then dish is dishes. And next is box to boxes. Then bus to buses. So here guys, next is students are taught systematic and effective strategies for studying new spelling words. So mnemonic, spelling, and multi-sensory strategies. So sa mnemonic spelling, memorable phrase, image, or pattern. For example is kaning because. So sa because guys is big elephants can always understand small elephants. So as you can see, the every first big letter is or phrase. Nag-compose siya letter na present sa words na because. So next example is chaos. So cats have angry orange snake. So na siya pattern guys no like na nag-present sa mga words na nasa taas. So next guys is the multisensory strategies. So engage multiple senses such as visual, kinesthetic in learning process. So for example is word puzzle or writing their name in sand. For example here sa picture. So mag hands-on ang student ani ang learners is dali sila maka-learn and ma-connect nila in real life bitaw then dili lang ta puro pabasa sa mga learners kay daghan jud mga pwede magamit na strategies para mga tuon ang learners or student and dali nila ma-apply sa ilahang life. And that's all. Thank you.